Hey, you guys, Mrs. Shaka Cotton checking in, and I just wanted to give you an inside view of what it looks like when I take a moment to create custom wig units. I've already made my metallic markings onto the mesh wig cap. This will allow me to be able to know exactly where I want to lay my tracks. I have different lines, little grids. It looks a little crazy, but of course, there's a method to the madness. Now, depending on how thick you want the wig to be, that is going to determine whether you're going to keep the tracks as singles, if you're going to double the tracks, or if you're going to lay them even as triple or quadruples. I even have some clients, of course, that love the big Hollywood glam look. So those you would do in fives, rows of fives. So yeah, it gets really, really intense and really, really detailed. Now it's time to refill my bobbin thread. This bobbin thread is the thread that goes underneath the bottom of the stitching. So of course you have your thread that's coming from the needle, which is on the top, and everything that is coming from the bottom, holding everything together, that's coming from the bobbin, which is that little clear piece there called the bobbin. So of course we have to thread the bobbin, and take it to the top of the machine, put it on the spinning tool, and rethread it. So that way we can have a fresh spool of thread. After everything is threaded, now it's time to cut all the excess strings off of the bobbin. You don't want anything to get tangled up into your machine. So you just want to nip tuck and get those little pieces out the way. Now we are popping the bobbin back into the machine as now it's fully threaded, and that could give us a complete stitch. Because if you try to sew anything without bobbin thread, your stitch is literally just going to fall apart. Now this method allows me to pull the bobbin thread back up through the top part of the machine, so that way everything pulls and stitches together. And now that that's complete, I get a chance to stand back and look at my closure piece and compare it to my tracks that I've already sewn down, and I see that they are two different colors. So I've highlighted the closure to give us the blonde highlights, but the closure itself was brown. We don't want that. So I've taken the liberty of making sure that the black matches up on the tracks as well as the closure, and we have the blonde highlights. So now that everything matches up perfectly, I am attaching the closure to the wig as our last and final step. So that way everything is closing up. The closure is closing up. And finally, our unit is complete. So we have the tracks and the closure completely attached to the wig cap, and we have a complete unit. So I am putting the wig on girlfriend just to see how color placement and everything turned out. So come on, girlfriend, work it. So now that I've had a chance to see that everything is on point, closure is in place, color placement is on point. So yeah, all we have to do now is blow dry and style. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Be blessed, beauties.